Swedish hitmakers Abba are once again basking in the international limelight with a film version of their smash hit musical, Mamma Mia. The production has energized audiences with the tale of a girl looking for her father. But the real-life story of Abba singer Anni-Frid Lyngstad is also one of searching for her father, only to find that the singer's birth was actually part of a grand Nazi scheme to repopulate the earth with Aryans. Cover Up, Norway's Nazi secret, currently playing on the Jewish channel, explores this little-known story of Hitler's explicit effort to propagate Nazi genes with women around the world, and how that program is responsible for one of the most successful singers of the past century. While stars like Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan will be singing Abba's iconic songbook on screens across the country, the singer known as Frida will continue to struggle with her lineage. As it happens, Frida's father was the Nazi officer participating in Hitler's massive eugenics experiment. Called Lebensborn, or Fountain of Life, it sought to grow the Aryan race through the selective breeding of traits that the Nazis considered desirable. By the end of World War II, nearly 10,000 children had been born to occupying German fathers. It was only as a successful pop star that Frida learned the real story. As Abba dominated the charts with hits like Dancing Queen and Fernando during the 1970s, German magazine Bravo published a high-profile story on Frida's past as a Lebensborn child.
A little girl who was a reader of this magazine read the story about this man and about Frida, and she said, well, my uncle is Alfred Hase. He wouldn't be the one, would he?
Frida had spent her whole life thinking her father was dead, but he was still alive and living in Germany, claiming to have been unaware that Frida's mother had been pregnant. He traveled to Stockholm in 1977 to meet his daughter for the first time.
Next day Frida called me and she said, Booby, I tell you, it's really true, he is my father, because he knows all the details. We made photos and you can even tell when you see us from the side that we have the same profile. His nose is mine, my nose is his. It was very, very moving.
The reunion cast Frida in a role not unlike the heroine of a certain new film. But her story's ending wouldn't be the kind of happy one you see in Hollywood. While she developed a strong relationship with her father upon meeting him, she eventually broke away.
Especially Frida has lived her life until then, until she was 35, and now she meets her father, and in the beginning of course it is very emotional, but then everybody goes back to normal, everybody goes back to their lives.
These days, Frida Lyngstad will continue to see more success, as Mamma Mia will likely propel Abba to its greatest popularity since the band's heyday in the 1970s. But whatever may lay in the future for Frida, the story of her past continues to plague her and all the Lebensborn children who will never forget.